One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense comes onto the field first today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And BYU will get the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming out.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Goes to the option. The pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players you can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play.
Oh, a lot of space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quickly to the tight end. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
Turning it on. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And
Sneaks it in.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bachmeier. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Martin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you...
Turning on the Jets. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They go to the ground. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Morton. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Avoids pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Roberts. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws to the back. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Morton. Gets it out fast. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab over the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
There he goes! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. It's a running room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Morton. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stone. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
That's caught. It's Eakin. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Lost a throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. He makes the grab. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Got a man. It's Douglas. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's a seam wide open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.